Alright, so hello everyone and welcome to the second episode of Fundamentals Friday. So for this episode, uh, we will go over yung ating combustion analysis. So medyo basic lang naman siya since this is the foundation of what we're going to expect from our higher subjects such as combustion engineering as well as heat transfer and even yung ating fluid machineries. No? So without further ado, let us begin. So I have prepared two problems again for you guys to solve para ma-stimulate yung ating mind sa pagsasolve ng ganitong types of problems, okay? So, yun nga, for the first problem, I'll just read it out loud. A furnace burns propane using only 80% of the oxygen needed for complete combustion. From this data, do the following. A. Write the complete and incomplete combustion reactions. And B. Identify the byproducts that form in the incomplete combustion reaction. Okay? So, ayun, let us try to solve. No? So, based from the given, we have propane. And propane is C3H8. And we have oxygen here as well. So, we have oxygen. And yung ating products, whenever we have a complete combustion reaction, when we have a complete combustion reaction, we have uh, carbon dioxide and water. So ito yung byproducts niya. And we have to balance this now. So that makes it the complete uh, combustion reaction. So ilagay lang natin yung corresponding elements of each compound na nandito on each other side. And we will balance it out. So we have 3 carbon atoms here. We have 8 hydrogen atoms and we have 2 oxygen atoms since oxygen is a diatomic molecule. And on this side, we have 1 carbon atom and we have 2 hydrogen atoms and we have 3 oxygen atoms. No. So, the way I like to do it is from a top to bottom approach. So, balance muna natin yung carbon. So, I have 3 carbon here and I only have 1 here. So, it would make sense for me to add 3 here. So, para maging 3 yung ating carbon. So, mababalance natin siya. So, this is now 3 moles of carbon dioxide, which means mababago din yung value ng oxygen here. No? So, before we do that, i-balance muna natin to para yung oxygen na lang yung babaguhin natin later. So, we have 2 hydrogen here and we have 8 here. So, multiply natin siya ng 4. No? So, the coefficient multiplied by the subscript. Now, this will become 8. So, mababalance din natin yung ating hydrogen. And now, we recalculate kung ano yung nabago sa oxygen. And then, yun na yung babaguhin natin dito sa side na to. So, sa oxygen, now we have 3 times 2, that's 6. And 4 times 1 is 4. 6 plus 4 is 10. So, we have 10 oxygen here. So, to amend this, simply, we have to add 5 moles na. So, this will be 5 times 2 is 10. So, this is now balanced. So, ito na yung answer natin for the complete combustion reaction. So, ganun lang siya kadali. Okay? And now, for the second part is we have to consider yung given natin that only 80% of the oxygen ang magagamit. So, this is what we're talking about, yung ating oxygen. And the 80% of 5 is 4. No, yung 80%. So, therefore, para ma-consider natin yung ating incomplete combustion reaction, we have to balance the equation using a set condition, which is we only have 4 moles of oxygen. And now we have carbon dioxide and water. Okay? And if you take your chemistry courses, we know that whenever we have an incomplete combustion reaction, we commonly have two byproducts, which could be either ano. So, ang unang pwedeng maging byproduct is of course yung ating carbon monoxide, which is a toxic gas, or we could have this in the gas form, ano, or we could have yung ating uling or soot. So we have carbon, ano, it is solid carbon. So ito yung uling sinasabi natin. So for the sake of balancing this equation or the reaction, mag-add tayo ng carbon monoxide since hindi naman masyadong mababa yung efficiency ng ating process for it to turn into solid carbon. So parang kumbaga, we're not still considering yung mga worst case scenarios or yung mga working conditions ng ating machine or the engine. So we're just talking about yung theoretical pa din, ano? So now we balance this. So again, we have CHO on other side, on either sides, like so. And now, we have 3 carbons, 8 hydrogen atoms, and 8 oxygen atoms. So sa kabilang side naman, now we have 2 carbon atoms, and we have still 2 hydrogen atoms, and now we have 3 oxygen atoms. Okay? So para mabalance natin, again, we may want to consider, so mag-add tayo ng mole, I guess preferably sa ating carbon monoxide, since we could complicate things if baka parami masyado yung oxygen dito. Ano? So now this will become 3. So balance na siya. Since we have 1 carbon here and now we have 2 carbon here, 1 plus 2 is 3. And now, babalance din natin yung ating hydrogen. Ano? So again, we just add 4 moles of water. So this will become 8. So balance na siya. And now let us consider yung nabago sa ating oxygen. So we have 2. Now we have 4 and now we have 2. So that's 8 as well. So that's nice. So balance na siya. Ito na yung ating equation for the incomplete combustion reaction. If we are only given 80% of yung ating oxygen. Ano? So ito na yung answer natin for A. Now for B, that is simply yung ating byproducts na na-form is that is only carbon monoxide. But still, i-consider din natin yung ating uling or yung ating solid carbon as a possible byproduct, since we're not really sure on how the efficiency of the engine could do the process as it is. Ano? So this would be it for the first problem. So ganun lang siya kadali. So again, this is just a review of the fundamentals. And now let's move on to a more yung problem na mag-a-analyze tayo. Okay? So I'll just read it out loud again. So a maintenance engineer analyzes the exhaust of an engine and finds the following. So first, we have 9.5% of carbon dioxide. Second, we have 0.5% of carbon monoxide. 3, 0.3% of unburned hydrocarbons. 4, 10% of water. And the rest is nitrogen gas. So based on this data, determine A, the type of combustion. Example natin is yung lean or rich types of mixture or combustions. And B, the efficiency of the reaction process. So, sagutan natin. First, i-determine natin yung combustion. And sa given pa lang, it is a dead giveaway. We can analyze that there is no value for oxygen. Therefore, i-assume natin yung oxygen natin It could be approximately 0%. No. And again, as I said, it is a dead giveaway since if i-consider natin yung ating types of combustion, so let's say we have a lean type of combustion, no, yung kanyang limiting reactant is yung fuel, no. Okay? So, if yung fuel ang ating limiting reactant, then that means that meron tayong excess air. And yung ating air contains nitrogen and oxygen. So, dito pa lang, madedetermine natin na hindi siya lean na combustion or mixture. Now, for a rich type of a mixture, ang kanyang limiting reactant is yung air, which means that there's excess fuel. And makita pa lang natin sa given that we have a residue of carbon monoxide and unburned hydrocarbons, which means na meron tayong excess fuel. So from this analysis, we can determine that we have a rich type of mixture. Ano? So, ayan, this would be yung answer natin for A. So, ganun na siya kadali. So, i-analyze natin lang natin yung problem and then we can find the answer. Okay? So, ayan. And for B, no, i-consider natin yung efficiency ng ating reaction. Okay? And to calculate for the efficiency, i-consider natin yung products. So, yun nga, when we have a combustion reaction, our products are normally carbon dioxide and water. But for this one, since we're just doing the combustion analysis, we're only really interested in finding the efficiency of the compounds that contain carbon. So that would be yung ating carbon monoxide and yung ating unburned hydrocarbons, UHC. Since yung ating water, ina-neglect muna natin siya. But in certain courses, like yung nga, ating thermodynamics, we will include water in our calculations since it is an important aspect there. But still, yun nga, we're just focusing on yung ating carbon compounds, we can calculate the efficiency. So, magawa natin yan by analyzing kung ano yung product. So, we have CO2 as a product. So, that's CO2. Now, this will be over yung ating CO2. And i-consider natin yung waste products, no, which is yung ating carbon monoxide and yung ating unburned hydrocarbons. That is multiplied by 100%. Okay, so we have 9.5 over, this is also 9.5 plus 0.5 plus 0.3 times 100%. So, calculate natin siya. Plus 0.5 plus 0.3 times 100%. No. So, we have yung ating efficiency is approximately, gagawin natin dito, 92.233%. And this is our answer here. No. Yan. So, ito yung efficiency ng reaction. Okay? So, ayun, these are simple types of problems, but they still do require a bit of analyzing for us to solve yung mga gatong types ng problems sa ating chemistry. So, ayun nga, you may be thinking that chemistry isn't really a part of mechanical engineering, but ayun nga, still, we do have other branches of engineering, such as especially yung ating mga chemical engineers that primarily utilize chemistry. So, ayan, still, we have to consider. Okay? So, ayan, that would be it for Fundamentals Friday. I hope you have learned something from this video, and I'll see you guys tomorrow, sa ating study Saturday. So, ayun lang. Thank you guys. And goodbye. Happy learning.